I'm very pleased to welcome you all here today to the opening of the first stage of Westfield Sydney. Westfield Sydney has elements of it that are better than anything else we've ever done. And so on projects of the scale and importance of Westfield Sydney, you always want to do better than the past. So I think this just continues the tradition of improving how we do things.
A job like Westfield Sydney can only happen because of a team. It's not one individual person, and I think the team that I've got down there and that we have got down there have done an excellent job, and I think that's one of the most pleasing things and why it has been such a success so far.
It was very complex corporately to put together. It was very complex from a planning perspective to amalgamate 3 different buildings into one building, demolish one, effectively demolish another, and effectively rebuild another one completely, get all of that right, and make it ultimately look like one building.
All projects have a degree of teamwork, but this one, given the complexity, has been amazingly good. And I think the other thing is, with a project of this size and the number of people that work on it, the right and committed people who pursue certain issues and aspects of the project really make a difference.
In terms of the D&C division, it's a really unique opportunity to showcase our design and construction abilities and capabilities on a scale that we haven't done so before, on the front doorstep of our business and for the whole business to see.
The overall design vision for Westfield Sydney project, in essence, was to create and achieve a fully integrated mixed-use development in the heart of CBD retail.
Our initial vision was to create a retail world icon. That's probably a fairly broad statement when you set out to do something which no one's ever done. We travelled the world, we understood what the world had. London was a great springboard and motivation for the team to deliver something special, and Westfield London was tremendous in giving us that inspiration.
It really gave us the opportunity to build something on a truly global scale, build an iconic retail and office project that would be amongst the best in the world.
So inspiration was really to make something very, very special, which that site really justifies and its context really justifies. Something very inspirational and something very special, a good experience for people just to want to come there.
design competition came about, it was a City of Sydney requirement, so we ran an international design competition. We went out to 6 firms, one from the UK, one from the US, one out of Europe, and 3 locals. It was a very structured process, ran it over a very intense period, interviewed all the applicants. We were basically selecting a design partner, and John Wardle and his team fitted that bill, and I think that's been was a very good decision.
Those first conceptual ideas that our practice put together were sort of brimming with potential, but needed a vast amount of work with Westfield, very much, both Westfield design guys and the whole of the organisation to get the whole scheme to work. And it's been an amazing amount of design, advocacy, negotiations, work with council and government, right through the construction phase. It's been such a complex task.
This is probably one of the first projects that we worked on that we collaborate with a number of other designers besides our own in-house architects and designers. We're working with John Wardle Architects on the external aspects of the building, the facades and the new tower, and the recladding and reshaping of the existing 100 Market Street building.
This is a 6-level retail offer, and there's 2 large commercial complexes on above it. How that's to be integrated as well, we don't have that sort of challenge in most other centres. It won't be serviced by large car parks. All of the people will be coming by public transport generally, or on foot, and that's quite different within the centre as well.
We're relying upon the commercial visitors every single day, the CBD worker. We're relying upon the tourists to the city, whether they're Australian tourists or overseas tourists. We're relying upon visitors who are excited by the prospect of a new retail precinct in the heart of the city.
Time is always a challenge. We seem to do things at a point which we'd always like an extra week, an extra month or an extra year. But the challenges in themselves was probably around time as the first one. The second one was the GFC. And the GFC really was announced at the point of us turning soil. But at the same time, the real estate and our confidence in our product let us actually deliver something that we set out to do.
Getting the turret, so someone's throwing something at it. Damage to finishes. That's just someone being a smart ass. That's where we are on the 14th of October. 2 weeks out, 2 weeks today. This is full of public. Up here having lunch.
Westfield Sydney precinct is unique because of the way that we have mixed the number of different retail design, chain retailers, international and specialty fashion retailers with the different materials that we have used to be able to create a whole precinct feel, a look and a feel that will signal to shoppers that they're in different zones, different precincts, different areas.
From a finisher's point of view, it's certainly going to be right up there amongst the best in the world, without doubt. We started out this project with a vision to meet all expectations and exceed them. So from a finishing point of view, we've looked at finishes, flooring finishes from very basic marble from Italy. The stainless steel is not your normal stainless steel. The stainless steel is specially imported from Japan, which has a fairly high reflectivity to it, and no doubt very expensive as well. So just those two components we've looked at and created, I think, what will be quite a timeless and contemporary design that will not date, in my view.
Westfield Sydney was a very unique project for us in that it gave us the opportunity to really offer a very broad retail tenancy mix. You had at one end the luxury retail market such as Gucci's and Prada's and Miu Miu's. At the other end you've also got the international mix of great fantastic retailers like Zara and Gap.
We'll deliver a customer service level that is tailored to meet every different shopper need.
Why are we doing it? Because in the morning people are walking across here.
Okay, if someone listens to me and I'll explain to you, don't do it yet, please. What I was going to try and... What's this right here?
Don't worry about it.
Compactor on RA1, gone. Can't get it out, can't get in, no one there.
I've lost my gizmo. What's the conduit doing?
Where's that going?
I'm being photographed in the mall in the nude. So.
Love your work. Yeah, no. Bang.
What is that?
I love you.
Seriously, what the
Love your work. Hey,
This is my daughter, by the way, but we look alike, don't we? We're loving it. Don't we look alike?
I'll go eat now.
Happy days. Come in and out there, I'll punch her. Over there, happy days.
The LED goes behind.
Basement or put them out. Thank you. No, what we got, and it will happen. It will happen. Just in case I go missing. There's a stainless trim going on there. Oh, look at that. I'm out of time, I have to clean the floor. Cheers, thank you, bye. I'm trying really hard, mate. As of now, yeah, I know, I'm trying really hard. Give us an hour, it'll be done, but happy days.
We now declare Westfield Sydney officially open.
We've had fun, we've had tears.
Well, it's not every day you get to work on a project like that.
I have to say, as a manager of the team, it's really very powerful seeing the energy that these guys are putting into delivery.
It is one of the most complicated buildings and environments that I've ever seen in my career with Westfield, and it could only be executed with great team work and collaboration and a lot of mateship.
It was long in gestation. It was difficult in terms of its location, managing within the central CBD location, and watching all of the team work through all of those issues and deliver what will be an outstanding product has been the most rewarding part for me.
We really set out to deliver something no one had ever done.
I'm certainly very proud of the project, very proud to be part of a team.
I doubt that anybody other than Westfield could have quite achieved the outcome that we've achieved. In fact, I don't believe that would have been possible.
There's aspects on that project that without the personal commitment of certain individuals wouldn't have been brought to life, wouldn't have occurred. When you put all those together as individual committed issues within a teamwork environment, it's really created the project that it is today.
One thing that I really do get enjoyment out of is how the teams have worked together, how there is a common vision and how that vision's being enacted on the job and how professionally every division is actually acting and carrying out their job.
The impact that we'll have on the brand of Westfield is enormous. We're all very proud to see the big red Westfield signs all over the city, and sometime next year or shortly the year after, the big red Westfield signs will be on top of the Sydney Tower as well. And that will be an incredibly proud moment and really cap off what has been and continues to be a very proud time, and the pinnacle of that is the execution of Westfield Sydney in the 50th year of our company.